And next up, lying in 15th place, representing Azerbaijan, it's Frazer and Igor Lukanin. Their music for this free dance is from the soundtrack of The Truman Show.
Lots of crossovers to maintain the speed, deep edges. Circular step sequence, you can see why it's difficult for the judges sometimes to spot it, because the dancers would just slot the required elements in within the choreography of their program. They're maintaining the speed, but if you notice between each element there's either a group of forward or backward crossovers with not different changes of edges or turns. It's very well skated, good alignment of the free legs. Clever lift.
A pleasing routine, that's for sure. But as you rightly said, Nikki, the technical content, not really there.
And really that's what you're looking for in ice dancing. You're looking for not just the speed and the flow over the ice, innovation in movements, in the lifts and the spins. For example, on the last spin there, he just caught his foot down, and the eagle-eyed judges will be looking at that and seeing that it didn't run around the 3 times. He did catch his foot round, I think it was before the third one there. They would have been counting that. But it's easier to get the speed if you just do forward and backward crossovers into something. And normally what you'd do is you'd keep the girl facing, like the girl, Kristen, is facing on the judge's side so that it's a nice picture for the judges to see. But really you need to be putting some rockers, some counters and more three turns in there. And when you can do both of those things and start getting really deep edges, then even if you don't understand the technicalities of the sport, you think, wow, there's a lot going on, something special about this.
Yes, it really does look more impressive, doesn't it, the more you pack into the program. The other thing that struck me about these two, they did some nice movements, but because it's such a big stage, everything has to be exaggerated, doesn't it?
It does, and I think in many ways they presented it well. But again, for me, the whole concept of the program, because they're excellent skaters, well turned out, the music stayed the same level, and that can sometimes be a risk. I think they maintained their speed and the drive throughout the routine, which was excellent. But you know, perhaps something that could have given them a bit more to play with, you know, might have come over better. Because it's like the ice is a canvas to you know, really just put your program on, and there wasn't that standout speciality of that. It's very good though, but it just doesn't grab you.
Well, Elizabeth Coates sat there alongside. These two train at Maryland in America.
And Genrik Strentensky as well.
Yes, Kirsten, in fact, from the USA. So those marks good enough to put them into third place behind the French at this stage. Still Marika and Vitali leading, and they should lead right to the end of this third group.